Hey guys, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we're looking at a home defense setup right here. This is the Umarex HDP 50. So the home defense setup for a 50 caliber option. So 50 caliber rubber ball, 50 caliber less than lethal pepper ball, 50 cal. I wouldn't recommend shooting 50 caliber paint out of it. It shoots at a pretty high velocity right here. So running that standard 50 cal paint at 375 feet per second, which it says it comes out, you're probably going to run into a lot of ball breakage. So if you're picking this up to have a self-defense or a home defense setup, but also to shoot paintballs out of it, I wouldn't pick it up. This is really designed for pepper ball round or less than lethal rubber ball rounds. Now, let me get this right out of the way. You cannot order this if you are in certain states or areas around here. So California, New York, Massachusetts, or DC, you cannot order these into your state. Okay, so if you happen to live in those areas, I'm sorry, that's not up to us. That's a rule that is set forth and is beyond our control. But if you don't live in those areas, then by all means you can pick one of these up. Let's check it out and see what we get. If I can get that thing out of there. There we go. There's one and two. So inside of here, you're going to get this setup right here. Now this is a pistol that runs on a 12 gram CO2 cartridge. Just pop these open real quick. Move that out of the way. Move that over here. So we've got our gun in the orange right there. Inside here, we have a sticker, I believe. And then, let's see if we're missing anything on here. No. So we've got our rubber ball in here, and then our pepper ball that's inside here. So be careful with the pepper ball. It's like pepper spray. So be aware that as soon as that breaks, that powder is going to dissipate out into the air, and you will feel the effects of the pepper ball right there. But it does come with the rubber ball and the pepper balls in the package right there. In here, we've got our loading assembly, I believe. And then we've also got just an Allen key for the bottom. So under here, I'm not gonna be able to get that out by hand. Let me see if I can use one of mine real quick. Just to pop that thing open, there we go. You're gonna turn this, pull that out. Your cartridge, your 12 gram CO2 cartridge is going to go in like this with the nipple or the face pointing towards the bottom. Most other things you see that are on the market, it goes in this way. And then when you tighten this down, it pushes it up and punctures the canister. This one's a little different. You're gonna put it in with this facing down, just like that. And you're gonna screw this in. If you can see on the bottom right here, there's a little gap, and this can be pushed like this. When I push this down, the little pin on the inside pops up. So when I put this in and I screw it in to where it stops, like that, as soon as I pop the bottom, that's gonna puncture that canister and it's gonna allow the air to come up inside of the gun. All right. We've got our loading mechanism on the side right there. We can drop our paintballs right inside right here. Or I'm sorry, our paintballs are either our pepper ball or our less than lethal rubber rounds, and put that up inside of there. Let's pull this open real quick. See what we got going on here. Not quite sure what, oh, you know what this thing might be? This is like a barrel sleeve right there. So some sort of muzzle protectant, which will keep the gun from, if you were to accidentally pull the trigger, I don't think it'll let you do that. Let me take a quick look in here. We're both looking at one of these for the first time right here, so there's always something new to look at. And yeah, we can do that. Put that side of there. That goes in there. Oh, it's a squeegee. I should have noticed that by what we've got going on right here. So you can push this down to the end, and then pull that right out. Pretty cool. So I've seen a lot of these pistols in the past, and none of them have any kind of way to feed through a pull-through swab or anything like that. So having some sort of mechanism that allows you to slide it in there and then get the paint out of it, I like that. Real nice. Super cool, yeah. Yeah, they say do this with it. So you push this into the backside right there so that you don't have your squeegees sticking out as you push it in there. And then you push this forward so that the squeegee pops out on the inside, and then pull that out and it'll squeegee out the inside of your barrel. Now, just be careful again when you're squeegeeing that out of there that you're going to be pulling potentially pepper ball residue out of there. So make sure you're wearing some sort of breathing apparatus or something like that so that you're not inundating yourself with pepper ball. Yeah, that's it. Then it gets into the French part of the magazine. So what I thought was like a barrel plug or something like that when I first looked at it, turned out to be a squeegee. I think that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that before. So a squeegee right there. We've got an Allen key, which is what I used out of my set for the bottom right there to get inside of there. And it will shoot the pepper balls, 50 cal pepper ball, 50 cal rubber ball, or the 50 cal inert ball, which is just like a powder ball. You do get the 50 cal rubber and the 50 cal pepper when you do pick up one of these packages. But again, make sure you are in an area or a part of the country which this is allowed to be ordered in. Otherwise, you won't be able to get it. So the Umarex T4E, what was it? The HDP 50 cal pepper ball comes with that blaze orange setup on there, so it's easily recognizable. Nobody's going to mistake that for a real firearm, but don't be stupid. Be smart when you're wielding something like that. Has a rail system on the bottom, so you can attach flashlight, a laser to the bottom of it. It's just a great option for home defense. So check it out. T4E HDP 50 from Umarex comes with what you see here. Great option for home or self-defense. Pick one up at ansgear.com.